My name is Susannah Bradley. I work on the International Community Programs team at Etsy.com. Etsy is an online marketplace where you can buy and sell handmade, vintage, and craft supplies. So if you have an item that you want to sell, you can set up today. My top 5 tips for new Etsy sellers. Number 1 would be photography. When you don't have a physical presence, it's really important to show people your item, and it's not just front, back, and center. It's really showing people how that item is going to fit into their lives and telling the story about that item. So photography is really important. Tagging and titling your items would be my number 2 tip. It's a little bit counterintuitive for people to think, how would someone find my item if they were searching for it online? But it is so important to get those terms right. Even if you have, a beautiful gold kale necklace, if you haven't put in your tags and in your titles golden kale necklace, when I go to search for exactly that thing, I won't be able to find it. So it's really critical to get the right descriptive phrases on your items when you're selling online. Having a social media presence is also really important. It's much easier to attract buyers to your online shop. So if you can do that in a social media sphere, super helpful. Someone's already interested in you because they're on your page. They can click right over to your shop and your items. Telling your story is another huge thing. In the handmade marketplace, we find that buyers are really interested in where their items are coming from and who is making them. So talk about your inspirations, talk about your training, talk about that item, where it came from. The whole story is very important to tell. And then last but not least, handmade items can be more expensive than sort of just generic high street items. So it's always good to have a range of price points in your shop. For people who are just starting out, I would say don't be intimidated. Just take the first step and get your first item up. And then when you do have questions, don't go it alone. We have a wonderful community at Etsy that is really generous with their time and knowledge. If you have any questions at all, hop on over to the forums or join a team. We have hundreds of teams in the UK and all over the world that are ready and waiting to be a really supportive community for new sellers.